Australia, resource-rich, land of opportunity. One of the wealthiest countries in the world. But we're also one of the most unequal.
The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. It wasn't so obvious 10 years ago, but now it is becoming very obvious.
After 25 years of relentless economic expansion, nearly 3 million live below the poverty line.
I got to see a side of poverty that I actually didn't even know existed, you know?
They're stuck on the bottom rung.
We're sick and tired of not being heard and sick and tired of struggling. There's not enough money being put back into the people.
Feeling left behind in the land of the fair go.
Even these sewer rats have a place in society, and I'm the odd one out.
In this series, we hear from those whose lives are a daily struggle.
We're not terrorists, we're humans. We're Aussies, you know what I mean?
The forgotten battlers trying to make ends meet, and hear from those trying to help.
Yeah. If we don't give them a bed or a couch, where else do they go?
And the families trying to hold things together.
And my dream is just never give up. And I'm doing this for my kids, my family, my wife.
But when the system turns against you...
We've got no assistance. We've got no help.
Don't manhandle me.
And the ones that are hurt are the ones you love.
Oh, look, I mean, you're scaring my son. This is what it takes to remove me from my house.
That's when you could end up on Struggle Street. Australia's economy is being battered by the winds of global change. As the country's once mighty car manufacturers finally close their doors, the ripple effect is expected to culminate in the loss of 200,000 jobs. Nothing is certain anymore.
Yeah, when I was 15, there was work going everywhere. There was factories running. Look at Ford in Geelong. They're always gone now. Big companies are just closing, and there's just no work out there.
Today, it's the turn of the North Melbourne suburb of Broadmeadows to make history. The last Ford Falcon is rolling off the line after nearly 60 years of car manufacturing. Nick fitted the last dashboard to the last Falcon. After 22 years at Ford, he's one of hundreds to lose what was considered to be a once safe job.
There's a lot that are going to struggle because they just can't read or write or apply themselves on computers and stuff, and that's where they're going to struggle.
What does the company mean to you? What is this? It's your life, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a life. I've been a Ford fan for a long time, and it's just been so good to us. I can't put, you know, there's no one in there that you can give bad words to because they've all been excellent people.
Your mates in there? Lifelong mates?
A lot of mates, yeah. So hopefully we can, that's where it come from, Trip 3. That's all the boys on Trip 3. Like Mick Ford, thank you. I had to leave, I couldn't stay there. I just got up, grabbed my flag, and then just walked down the main gate. That's the gate I went in, that's the gate I was going out. Even as I was driving off, I was still teary-eyed, even after a couple of days that it's been like that.
2 days later, and the now former instrument panel assembler faces an uncertain future.
Well, the phone's gone off, it's probably another message. Lucky I've turned my phone off. Just been getting that many messages and sort of well wishes. They're all fine and everything, but it does get to you a bit because it just keeps reminding you of what's happened, and I trying to get away from that.
Every day for more than 2 decades, Nick has woken up at 5:30 a.m. and gone to work in an industry he loves.
That's the flag. That's my flag when I walked out through the main gate. It's got the area I worked in and the date that we finished. And now it's got that massive gap, like even yesterday I was lost. The alarm went off, I'm thinking, I don't have to get up to go to work, what am I going to do?
A few odd jobs will only keep him busy for so long.
As you can see, it needs a bit of work, all the paint's flaking off.
His redundancy won't last him forever, and with a wife and 11-year-old son to provide for, he needs a job. But like hundreds of his co-workers, what job is the question?
The car industry's gone now because Ford's gone, Toyota's going, Holden's going, then all our suppliers, it'll all head off to Asia, Thailand. It's just the way it is. Everything's heading out towards that part of the world.
We don't get represented. We don't get represented as people. And that's why there's so many people voting this time. And the reason is, whether it's welfare, child support, Medicare, any type of benefits that could help in a community like here, they're not doing it.
It's the day of the federal election.
Wow, that line's really long.
34% of Australians claimed to have no interest in it. And until recently, single mother of two Tamara from Broadmeadows was one of them.
I've always believed that it doesn't matter where you put your vote, they're going to do what they want to do with the country anyway. So I've really never cared.
2 years ago, the former car sales rep's life spiralled out of control when she became hooked on drugs. She ended up living in her car with her two daughters. Youngest Maddie was 10 at the time.
I got to the age of 32. I was so naive to the world. I always thought to be a drug addict, it was a choice. I had a really good job, really good house, really good car, and I actually didn't know what it was to struggle, you know. I had a husband and a fiancé, and we had money. And then when all that ended and I was left struggling on my own, yeah, I got to see a side of poverty that I actually didn't even know existed, you know.
Now off the drugs, Tamara cares about life once again.
You're tired.
But as she prepares to cast her vote for a better tomorrow, her past returns to haunt her.
Hello? Yeah, yes, don't just come to the house, just ring first. All right, thank you. All right, bye. No, I signed up, through the government to do one of those courses and to get a free laptop with the course, but I actually...
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that thing, but I actually, I rang them back and told them that I wasn't interested and I don't want the laptop, but the guys just turned up to my house to deliver a laptop, so...
Oh, I want the laptop.
No, we're not taking the laptop. No.
Tamara's one of hundreds of thousands of Australians caught up in the previous government's disastrous efforts to privatise vocational education and training.
So two gentlemen come around and asked me if I wanted to sign up for a course, and by signing up for that course I'd receive a free laptop. And I wouldn't have to pay for the course or the laptop, but the second I was employed and earned over, I think it's $57,000, I have to pay $60,000 for the course that I've done.
But like many who signed up, she never did the course.
I was still addicted to drugs, so I was stoned. So I had no idea what he was talking about, and I really wasn't interested, and I wanted him out of my house, and the only way I could get rid of him was to sign all the paperwork and tell him, and then just go. So, and I thought that I would deal with it later. First name Tamara.
Why is it so big?
Because there's that many people in the election, yeah? My vote gets to make a difference this year. Normally it's just been a number in a box. It hasn't meant absolutely anything, but this year I know what I'm doing and I'm voting with my heart, not just with a pen on paper. Yeah, done, voted. Let's go.
The salesman targeted Banksia Gardens, where Tamara lives. It's the most disadvantaged public housing estate in the most disadvantaged suburb of Melbourne.
Like today, he's dropping off 6 laptops. Every second house would be signing up for a free laptop with no intention of ever studying. Come on, put the dishes away.
Yeah, when?
This is the daily struggle. Come on.
Tamara has no way of paying off the massive $60,000 debt with her $600 a week income.
They don't take no for an answer. They're quite forceful. I remember dealing with him a year ago, saying to him, please don't come to my house without ringing me first. And so he would just turn up whenever he felt like it.
She now intends to fight back.
Hi, it's Tamara here. I would like to know what I need to do to get my paperwork back that I signed, considering I don't want to go ahead with the course or the laptop, if we could actually cancel everything so that there's no HECS debt sitting over my head. So please give me a call back as soon as possible so that we can arrange a time to discuss this. Thank you.
Unemployment in Broadmeadows runs more than 4 times above the national average.
I myself want to work and still struggle to find work. That's why I'm doing courses to get qualifications to better my chance of finding full-time employment, where there's people out there that, you know, it just ruins it for the people that are actually trying.
Hey, hello, little one. How you going, my little gangster? Chloe?
Another Broadmeadows resident who's been trying to find work for the last 3 years is Alan.
When you guys got a homework?
When he arrived in Australia from the Cook Islands 10 years ago, he saw it as the land of opportunity.
You want me to push it in a trolley? Serious?
But like nearly 1 million working Australians, Alan and his family live on the poverty line.
Today I've had a bit of struggle with rent money. That's, you know, our situation after coming back from the paying all the bills, so we were left with nothing, pretty much nothing, just the rent money. So we had to use it to buy food.
Wife Nan works irregular shifts at a local factory, which means their income fluctuates wildly above and below the poverty line.
My wife barely worked all week last week, so she only worked 3 days. So hopefully when she works the full week this week and a bit of overtime on Saturday, everything should be sweet, enough to cover the rent for 2 weeks.
With Nan as the only breadwinner and 2 young kids, Alan holds the fort in their Banksia Gardens home.
I'm the father and the mother, but my wife wears the undies. You know that saying, that she wears the pants. So she comes home, everything's all nice and tidy, so it gives us a bit of time to have a break and to relax, so I don't have to put too much stress on her.
What happened to your cupboard?
This one here, I kicked it when I got pissed off.
What were you upset about?
Oh, you know, stress, family problem, too much bills, this and that, neighbours, life.
And then there's the debt, $35,000 of it, accrued from motoring fines and quick cash loans.
I am struggling at the moment. Like, sometimes we go, you know, eat properly, and there's weeks where we just have, like, you know, like a couple of noodles or here and there, baked things and stuff like that. When I'm cooking chicken liver, that's like the cheapest you can get. Like 1 kilo is like $4. This will feed a whole family. You want salad in your one, Alex?
But Alan's got plans to lift his family out of the poverty trap by starting a new business.
Anything possible. So we can start fresh again with my family and, you know, become a happy family. Family's more important than money, but money provides for the family.
Oh, guys, thanks, Heavenly Father, Jehovah God, for the food. Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us food to sustain ourselves, to keep us healthy.
Having a family has given Alan the determination to make a success of his business.
Jesus, our Saviour. Amen.
Over in Brisbane's Inala, Norma is surrounded by her family as police and housing officers gather to evict her.
Right, they're all here. Three cop cars, 1 undercover car.
Last time we saw the mother of 6, her protest outside Queensland Housing had failed to win her a reprieve.
You open the windows, just sit down. Where are the keys? The keys.
Lock the screen.
With the eviction period still having 7 days to run, Norma and friends Marlene and Karen had hoped she would have more time.
Yeah, why are they here? See?
Because their paperwork is getting mixed up. They're using that excuse.
That's that one. QCAT. See, and this is from QCAT.
QCAT, Queensland Civil and Administrative Tribunal, has upheld the eviction order, which was based on one of her daughter's cannabis conviction.
Alright, please. Hey, is Norma here?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Norma, a bit of a focus for a man of inquiry.
I have until the 22nd. I've got another one.
From the QCAT.
This is from QCAT.
Saying the 20th.
That's when it expires.
And it takes effect today.
Yes.
It's got 40 more days.
So I've got, yes, to move.
All right, can I look at that document, please?
You can have a look at it, but that's it.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm following that, mate. See?
All right, yeah.
I'm abiding by the law, don't you worry. I'm not silly. You know me.
The warrant shall take effect on the 7th of the 6th and remain in effect for 14
Until
days
then.
to expire. Expire on the 20th.
Yes.
Today
so that gives me
is 13th. No, today's the 13th.
Between,
you now have to leave the
so
premises.
that's what I'm saying. Between now and then, that gives me enough time to get everything out.
You're not listening. It says it's terminated. As of the 7th, you no longer have an agreement. So between the 7th and the 20th, you must vacate the premises. Today's the 13th. That's in between those days. You have to leave.
Hey, that's your say-so. You got till the 20th.
You can't just kick him out with all the furniture and everything in the house. That's just human rights.
Can you just give me? I need one. I got to get everything out.
You may be charged with obstruct police. Also, department heads will come and move
Doesn't
everything.
even sit between then. It's up to you, your discretion.
Come on. Come on. Let me give me time to get everything out. I will. Can you give me time? Yes.
We will.
I have business, right? I can't move everything out. I've got no money. I'm waiting for people to show up to help me.
What's the matter
How do you think I'm going to move everything?
Even a human being.
Exactly.
No, they just want to push their power. They
20th, you've got till the 20th. What's the matter with you? That's fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been executed. You said that. Right, now leave us in peace now. Go, leave us in peace.
Okay, okay. Okay.
He's just doing his job. That's what he's paid for. To be bullied. Yeah. That's right. Show the black man.
I'll have to. I can't miss it. I can't.
Has to leave, or you may be forcibly removed, unfortunately.
Well, I'm waiting for someone to come and move everything.
And that's your choice. That's your choice.
That's your choice. You want to manhandle women and kids? That's your choice.
Oh, look, come and use a scaring my son. Fuck, man.
Well, this? How many cops got to come here to move a black woman and her kids?
Oh, look, come and use a scaring my son. Fuck, man.
Well, this? How many cops got to come here to move a black woman and her kids? Fucking discrimination.
Grab Eric's blanket.
Let's go.
Because Eric will need his blanket. My son will need his blanket.
Norma and her children are being evicted from their home of more than 3 years.
Can you get out while we shift everything out? We're moving, we're moving. Look, we're moving. How do you expect us to move if these fellas standing around here?
Happy? Cheering?
They marched in, they intimidated all the kids, all the young people, and ordered them out like room by room. It's a single black mother and you've got 30 cops coming in and going through the house and evicting a woman and her children.
Grab that.
That's all right, mate. You can leave that later. Housing will take care of it.
They're not going to let me grab my clothes. He's just saying all we had to do was leave everything there. Don't manhandle me.
Sorry.
Don't manhandle me. Don't manhandle me.
Take your time and lift.
My bag with my clothes in it. The big one. I need my clothes.
I'll ask you to get off the stairs, please.
I want my clothes.
All right, they're coming. Let's go.
I want my clothes. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I asked you to leave. Let's go.
Leave her alone. Fuck off.
Housing will take care of it.
Got fucking health issues.
And this is what they do to First Nation people. They want to remove me from my home, and this is what it takes to remove me from my house. I'm a single black woman. I've done no wrong. I'm lost.
These people are not lenient in giving this assistance.
In any way.
Yep.
They're just abusing the power.
That's their job. That's why they join the police, to boss people around.
The official reason given for Norma's eviction is daughter Keisha's recent drug conviction. But Norma's practice of offering refuge to local troubled Indigenous children also means the house has had disturbances, resulting in police visits.
Over a period of since 2014, Norma's had 5 visits from the police, and 2 of those visits was when she called them herself for help.
Well, half of the time the police already have been bringing kids here anyway.
Yes,
that's right. It was like a safe house for them to bring the kids here.
Well, Keisha's about to have her first baby. They'll probably wait till my child has her baby, then they'll have the cheek to try and come in and take my daughter's baby away then, because she's homeless. What can I do? Can't move it, I don't have money. We're in a low-income, poorest community that doesn't get no assistance, no help. What can you do?
Norma has just become another statistic. Hers is one of the estimated 100,000 evictions that happen each year across the country.
Yeah, everything's just outside here in the driveway.
Being without a roof over your head is a key trigger for anxiety and depression.
I get brought in to do our motivational workshops, and part of that is about reality.
Nearby at the Koha Shed Crisis Shelter, Lily has brought in local businessman and Koha member Joe to talk to her homeless residents.
We're all struggling to survive, but I know everyone in here that comes through the shed, you have the ability, but you have to drive yourself to do that.
The residents that come in, they've come from the streets, you know, they're lacking that motivation, they're lacking life skills, and they've lost the basics.
When you look in the mirror, that is the issue. You have to make yourself employable.
So he motivates them to try and better themselves.
This is the only thing that can make things happen. Yourself.
One resident ready for the next phase in his life is Rex. Homeless and suffering from mental health problems, Rex was only allowed out of prison because the Koha Shed took him in. Today, he moves into transitional housing.
Rex is nervous. It's a massive step for him today, you know. He hasn't been alone since he left prison. You know, he's always had us or someone else around.
I got problems with medication. I'm on the wrong medication and stuff like that, and it plays up and I get a bit paranoid sometimes. I don't really think I'm going to hurt anyone, but I know the cops like to put me away. They like me. The cops like me.
As an Australian, Rex is entitled to government-funded transitional housing, the first step to finding permanent public housing. But a change in legislation in 2001 means Kiwis like Sharon, Jared and their family have no rights to housing and little access to benefits should times get tough.
We come here in 04, so unlucky. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. It's fucking just rude. It's fucking rude.
The family is homeless and has been living in the Koha's garage for a week now.
Do you want help?
Out on bail, Jared's still struggling with Sharon's infidelity whilst he was in prison.
Sharon and I are a bit of a blue. Sharon texted one of the guys that she cheated on me with. It fucking kills me every single day, but what do? You know, we've been together nearly 19 years, 4 kids.
The Jared is so paranoid at the moment, it's bullshit. You know, he's got to check everything I'm doing or, you know, got to wonder where I am, and it's like, I'm not far. It's crap. As I said, at the end of the day, if you're not going to forgive me or keep bringing it up, what's the point of keep trying?
Both are still battling ice addiction, but Jared's landed himself a job at Brisbane markets.
It's the beginning of the week, it'd be wrecked. It'd be hard to stay clean, I tell you. To get motivated and just get things done, it'll be tough. It'll be tough, but it'll be worth it.
If he can earn enough money for a rental bond, the family can find their own place. That will also take the pressure off Lily and husband Pi, who are in trouble with housing for overcrowding.
it is a reality to have to send these guys back to the street for us if we can't find them alternative housing and the Department of Housing doesn't work with us. Yeah, it is a big reality.
On a rainy night, how do you turn mum and kids away? What would you do?
The Koha receives no government funding and relies on contributions from residents' benefits or salaries if they're working. And for Lillian Pye,
See you, Pie.
that means helping more people like Rex to start their lives over.
Yeah, you know where we are if you get lonely. Yep. Or you want a good feed. Yep.
I'm nervous, excited. I haven't had a place in a very long time.
Yep.
Keep that chickiness, eh?
Yep. I'll come and get a face mask.
Yes!
Now I don't have to live in a drug shack anymore. The car shed has given me my wings back.
All the best, Rex. You know where we are.
Yep.
Okay? I am worried for Rex. My biggest fear is that if he doesn't get that support networks behind him, he is going to end up back inside or end up dead on the street. And I'd hate that.
For him, it's good. He really wants his own space. So now he's got it. And yeah, we wish him well.
All of us need a home, our very own castle to call our own. Alan's home is in Broadmeadows.
You smell tasty.
It's a far cry from the farm in the Cook Islands where he grew up.
I won't eat you, I promise.
But he's managed to add some personal touches.
I've only got a lamb, a rabbit and a cat. So pretty much that's probably the more I can get to bring home. I can't get horses and stuff because they're too big for the backyard.
But it's the rooster that the neighbours have been complaining about. With the help of 13-year-old Amber from next door, Alan sets out to silence the pre-dawn crowing.
Special collar. So it doesn't crow. The neighbours are complaining. And they're going ape shit.
Ew.
Voila. So you're off to go. You're ready, you're free. Go. Now crow. Being around with the family, with the pets, that's the best thing ever than anything else. Family is very important to me. I'm a family man. La familia.
Daddy.
The family is going under, drowning in debt that's mounting by the month.
Not having a work, not having a job, that's the main thing that I'm worried about. That's what supports a family, bring food on the table.
But Alan's been given a break. He's qualified for a $5,000 government business loan, despite being $35,000 in debt.
So the business that I want to get starting, it would be the landscaping and garden services, like lawn mowing and tree pruning and everything, cattle gleaning, and also hedge trimming.
Oh, hi, how you going?
Oh, bro, I called you before on the thing, on the phone for the trailer and all that, so yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking to start out, this is good to start out with.
Yeah.
It means he can buy his own equipment, and it pays income support and rental assistance while the business starts up.
All I want is a $300 deposit.
Okay.
And if you give me $1,000 in full when you pick it up.
Okay. I've got to run, man. My kids are probably crying for me.
Oh, you got kids, all right?
Yeah, they're waiting for me at school.
Okay,
all right, bro. I'll talk to you soon, eh?
Yeah,
I'll
no
keep
worries.
in touch, man. At the moment, I'm in so much debt like everyone else, but trying to get myself together, trying to start up a business to support my family, and also I want to be the better man.
Once again, Alan's wife Nan is at work. Her long hours at the factory are the only thing keeping the family afloat.
Whatever my wife makes, it pretty much goes on everything, the rents, the bill, the food, education, petrol, maintenance here, there, service the car. We're pretty much left for we'll be lucky to be, if we have $100. Two-stroke. To me to be, because I've never actually got that loan before in my whole life. So, to me to be. Whoa. It's a good sound. Come on, baby. Woo! He's going. Oh, bitch. Looks like I got a bit of homework tomorrow.
Tamara's also working towards a better future.
Going from having a really good job in sales to having a baby, having a divorce, losing everything, you know, becoming a drug addict, and then on government assistance, having that gap in working and then trying to get back into the workforce is almost impossible. So all of them are chemical-free, but that one you could literally spray onto the chopping boards.
Today, she's drug-free and on the way to running her own cleaning business with business partner Nikita.
You've got to spare 10 minutes. Wipe the door down. I started out with like really just 1 or 2 clients, just cleaning their house. And it's been that for about a year. So there hasn't really been an income, but there's been something for me to do, you know, like getting me back into that frame of mind of working and being responsible for something. But now, after a year, like I'm ready to take it to the next level really and set it up as a proper little business.
How do you do this without forgetting where these things go?
So we have now 7 clients, so it's doing good.
But Tamara needs to get rid of her debt, and she's still not heard from the training college.
I don't know where to go from here, really. Like, I know the name of the institute that I would have been doing my course through. So, Phoenix Institute. Through my time learning. And then, I don't know, maybe we can ring these guys and see what they can tell me.
She's one of the 9,000 people signed up by the Phoenix Institute. In just 10 months, it received a staggering $106 million.
Yeah, so the number that I've dialed has been disconnected, and that's for Phoenix Institute. That's pretty cool. Not. Wow. Now that's really scary. Let's Google them, because I couldn't imagine that the entire place is shut down. I don't want to say it out loud. I'm going to cry. Melbourne's Phoenix Institute has become the first vocational college to close down as a result of a federal government crackdown, which this week froze funding to the entire sector. So they've closed down.
Court cases against Phoenix and other providers who received billions of taxpayer dollars are now underway.
So, like, this is a massive, big scam all across Australia right now. This is really real. Each sign-up earns about $18,000 in taxpayer money for the college.
Many students like Tamara never even completed a course, but so far have been told they'll carry the debt for life.
Everything that I've read through, it's sort of saying that people are having no success actually getting the debt wiped. So my next option from here would be trying to find some sort of legal representation or something like that that would point me in the right direction to keep working out how to get rid of this debt. At the end of the day, you may not actually have many options, you know, like if you can't wipe your debt, then you make sure you never earn over $54,000 for the rest of your life. So it keeps you poverty stricken.
Living on benefits can result in stark choices, such as feeding the family or keeping them warm, because sometimes both are not possible. Jared's hoping he won't need to make those decisions anymore. Tonight, he starts his midnight shift at Brisbane markets.
I feel fucked. I feel like I need to get high. And I'm just about to go and start work. Been looking forward to it. Thanks to my wonderful kids, I didn't get any sleep. I might have to go into a mate and eat some shit, otherwise it might not last 12 hours.
His battle with ice addiction is constant.
Have Jared back at work. It's been a long time, but it's a good feeling.
Good feeling for who?
We need to be happy as a family. You know, no more sadness, no more arguing. You know, it's bad. It just destroys families.
We haven't always been in this situation. It's by our own choices that we've sort of come to this step in life, and it's a shit place to be. It's an absolute shit place to be. But to fall back into that lifestyle is just, it cannot happen from where we sit. It cannot happen from where we sit.
Welcome to Broadmeadows. They call this the suburb of all dodgy people. The dog lodgers, the gangsters, the underbellies, the drug dealers, and you name it all. Except for me, I'm a businessman. I'm a legit nigga.
They've housed 15, 20 ice addicts in here, and all it's done is wreck our community over the last 10 years. It just keeps ripping it apart bit by bit. Yeah, and that's like the view of the whole street, not just me, old ladies, everything will tell you exactly the same thing, you know.
Within Broadmeadows lies Banksia Gardens, known locally as the Bronx.
It's a well-known dangerous area. There's a lot of drugs, a lot of violence. You know, 3 days ago, there was a big commotion. There's been fighting happening in our street all week this week.
Tamara moved in 18 months ago,
Thank you so much, Matt.
and neighbour Alan's lived here for 5 years.
You're looking fine this morning. Been to the gym?
No.
They're among the 85% of residents here who live on some kind of welfare.
Wow, really?
I'm so blessed that I have a home, really I am, but do I want to be here forever? No.
But do you like it?
Yes, like they're perfect. I don't actually have to build anything. Like there's my garden bed.
I hope to get out of Banksia Garden very soon. Maybe a year to when all my bills are paid off, you know, everything's all stress-free. Yeah.
I do appreciate this, man.
No, all good, mate.
We're going to get into a nicer house. I just have faith that everything is going to be 10 times better than what it is now.
I feel good. Broadmeadows will be always Broadmeadows. There are rich people here, and there's also, like, you know, poor people. But it's just up to you to make yourself successful in life.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good day.
If you need anything, ask the people next door. Nah.
I like that one.
See ya.
See ya. Hasta la vista, baby. Adios, amigo.
Alan's wife Nan is counting on him. But he may need to learn the basics first. For now, Nan's just about to start another long shift at the local factory.
I work in a plastics factory. We make bottles, jars, caps. Start at 3 p.m. and finish at 11:15 at night. And then by the time I go to sleep, it'll be really late. Then I'll wake up in the morning, get the kids ready.
Why do I even bother?
Don't stand there, go and get the towel. My house looks like a tip now.
A perfect marriage and a relationship is being together as a family, trusting each other, being loyal. My wife is just not my wife. She's my best friend. She's my everything. Have you seen a canoe? A canoe has got two things. One big canoe, and there's always a little support on the side of the stick. So you're the main canoe, the head of the family, and then you got your partner as your, they call it the wingman. So she's the one that looks
Well,
after
let's
you.
correct this. I am the main man.
And I'm the wingman.
No. You're right at the back, the tip of the butt.
What the?
I'm just being honest. Alex, come on, what are you doing? Ever since we've been married, I've been the sole income. The only time I stop working is either I'm pregnant, and that's it. But once Alan's business starts up and running, then, I don't know, maybe I'll think about leaving work and spending more time with the kids.
Bye, son. Bye, Raina. Can be lazy sometimes, but you got to kick him out of bed. I normally say to him, remember why we're doing this. For our kids.
What do you want to play? No, you got to get ready for school, bro. You got to brush your teeth. You got to scrub your ass. Hey, yeah, you got to do your hair. You got to get that bogey out from the corner of your eyes. The morning bogeys.
It's been 3 weeks, and Jared, Sharon and the kids are adjusting to life at the Cohars garage near Inala. But Jared's dream of earning money at the Brisbane markets has hit a snag.
It's my sciatic nerve, it's my back. Stacking boxes. Like we started at midnight, didn't finish till 10, I think. And there's no break. It's fucking hectic. But it wrecked me halfway through. I could hardly walk. Then I finished and we fucked ever since. Son, can you get me some pills from up there, please?
Which ones?
Them ones.
At the moment, most of their family tax goes to the Cohar shed for board and evening meals. That still leaves other food to pay for and no chance of saving for a rental bond.
Yuck, her breath stinks.
Sharon's hopeless with money. Fuck, she can shit thousands in a day. You don't even know where it's gone.
I have a spending habit, yes I do, and it always goes on food. You know, it doesn't matter what Jared thinks, what it goes on, it's food.
Then you get some food, I want to go back to school. Well, I got to go back to school for lunch was a kick in the arse. I only had one toy to play with too, and that was called outside.
That's funny.
The family is trapped, and even if they wanted to leave Australia, they can't, with the youngest Peyton stateless and Jared on bail awaiting his drug trafficking court case.
But it's just so hard. We're stuck here. Stuck here waiting for my court shit to be sorted. Stuck here because the kids have got no passports. Oh, it's fucked.
As the kids get ready for school, Queensland Housing and Fire Safety officers have just turned up at the front gate.
So just to confirm, you have 24 blood relations here?
Yeah.
And 3 that are... But you're all living as a household?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. They wanted to go through the house and have a talk with us as to how many numbers are in the house and that. And I guess too to see where all the sleeping arrangements are and fire compliancy. Yeah.
But now the officers have just discovered there's a family of 6 living in the garage.
Technically you can't use the garage either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We don't
So
we need to move them out the garage. Okay. All right, yeah.
Lily and Pi have been asked to report to the council who, out of the 24 living in the house, are blood family. It's been a week since Norma and her children were evicted from their home in Inala.
Well, at the moment, you know, I'm at my sister's, but I can't be here. I'm only here till tomorrow. I can't have her, you know, being hounded by housing either. So all I can do is, just keep moving.
Older sister Kelly lives near Norma's old home with her own children.
Well, my sister, it is very hard, I think, because she's always been there for me. You know, we've always had one another. Well, one thing I do know, we're strong young women. We're not young, we're middle-aged, I guess you could say it. Yeah, we'll pull through, she will. It just takes time, that's all. Patience is a virtue, after all.
Patience and persistence, especially when you find yourself homeless in one of Brisbane's poorest areas.
I went to Chermside Housing, applied there. I've also applied through Black Housing, but it is very hard. A lot of the homes already taken. You know, there's a lot of people that do need that help.
For now, Norma has to rely on various family members to provide a roof over their heads. But the upheaval has meant her 2 youngest are not at school.
My kids are still asking, you know, where's their house? My biggest concern is I don't want my children going backwards. I don't want them involved in crime and turning to drugs and being homeless for the rest of their lives, you know. Because if I don't have a home and they're not stable, well, how do they expect to have an education?
It's hard to believe that in one of the world's wealthiest countries, 1 in 4 of Australia's homeless are children. Trinity's approaching her important Year 11 exams, but has been living in a garage for nearly a month now.
Everyone says that being a teenager is about going out and having fun with your friends and having like sleepovers, but like with the situation that I'm in, I can't do those things that a normal teenager does. Back in grade 8, I was like, I don't know, I just had heaps of friends. And then Dad went to jail, and then I think I was asking someone, I was like, do you want to come over? And they're like, no. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, you come over every weekend, and then the weekend that I need you, when my dad's in jail, you just don't want to come over. So I lost heaps of friends, all because they're fake.
The 16-year-old is trapped in an impossible situation with her family. But today, there are changes afoot at the Koha shed.
I was shifting into the palace here. Be a lot warmer at night, got aircon, and bit in the shed. Way cozier, nice. As you can see, we've got poolside views. Yeah, walk straight out, straight into the pool. Can't go wrong.
Since our visit with housing and council, we can't have family in the garage. So yesterday we worked on finding alternative accommodation for our other homeless guys that we had, and we moved the family into the prefab.
It's a small step.
Oh, that looks comfy.
But Jared and Sharon's continuing battle with ice addiction is overshadowing everything.
Just dealing with Jared is hard because he used so much. He lost most of his memory. Now he has seizures from drugs. If I set him off the wrong way, he gets that angry at me, he'll have a seizure. He has blackouts. He can't remember who we are or who your kids are. Doesn't realise that he has kids.
Anna, give it back. Give me my diary.
Look here. Take my headphones.
One day, Dad will be all nice to me and Mum will be a bitch, so I'm like, oh, okay. And then Mum will be nice, and then Dad will be an asshole. Dad's just, I don't know, he's just changed ever since Mum came back. They just argue, and then I get thrown in the middle.
Jared's bad back is stopping him from working, and he's becoming increasingly depressed.
So just got to bite the bullet, chew on painkillers all day, get a job, man up and fucking support my family, which I'm trying, but I'm sort of limited to all I can do. It's not through lack of trying, trust me, because fuck, otherwise I've got to stay home with this all day.
This is my bed. This is my bed.
You want to see my best friend? Look, ready? You just look in the reflection. Mum, why do you want this?
The family's move out of the garage and into the prefab is just in time. Queensland housing officers are back.
We have our own officer now, and he offered to come out and just explain a few things so that we can keep operating whilst we're getting our registration all in process.
Because of the family's financial distress, Lily's reduced the rent and evening meal charges to $300 a week, but it still just leaves Jared $100 for everything else.
We just make sure we get enough in to pay the rent, the utilities and maintenance costs and whatnot, and then what's left to cover the food.
Quick, quick, quick.
After a month spent couch surfing around Brisbane with her kids, Norma has found a new home, 16 kilometres away from Inala in Mount Gravatt.
Oh, I'm at Macrovat, it's way better. I'm a long way from Inala. Yeah, did a bit of ringing around and had an interview and yeah, got myself this place then. She went on in a big boat.
Her previous good track record renting privately meant her new landlord gave her a break, despite the recent eviction by Queensland Housing.
I will not live in any more housing commission homes. I can't believe the way I was treated, so if I can afford to pay my rent, well, I'm willing to go and live privately.
Norma's also made other changes.
Since I've left the Nala and I haven't taken any children in, I've had no harassment by police at all. Yeah, I just don't do it anymore. What else did you see? Have you seen them? I haven't been back to a Nala really. I don't really have any intention of going back, even though I've got family there. In time I will, but you know, after what's happened in my spirit, I just can't go back there at the moment.
A fateful decision to try drugs, the lack of a job, and the shifting sands of a changing economy. That's when you could end up on Struggle Street. But sometimes things do work out. After 3 months of looking, former Ford worker Nick got a job in a car smash repair company.
Just need to move on. The quicker you do and move into another industry or move into something, the life just goes on, and that's what you got to do. You can't just sit back and mope.
And my dream is to never give up. And I'm doing this for my kids, for my family, my wife.
I've wanted to give up plenty of times, you know, in life, but at the end of the day, we got to pick up ourselves and help ourselves. I've just got to keep focused now with Keisha having her baby, and then doing what I'm doing is setting up a future. It's a long road, but that's a road I'm willing to take. I mean, I've walked a mile anyway. Another mile ain't going to hurt me.
Next time on Struggle Street.
Listen, I've got a major problem and I want you to listen to me, all right? I'm really desperate, like I'm going to get evicted if I don't put it in today.
Alan, now the kid on the adult freaking fall, fine you $2,000.
How much?
$2,000.
What? At the moment, I'm really, really pissed off.
We do suspect maybe there is some usage going on.
I was so tired, I broke down a few times today and started crying because I was so stressed out about it.
I'm at breaking point. And it's not fair.